Good evening, friends. This is Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. As we speak, Treasury Consulting Group is a multinational headquartered group based out India, Singapore, and Hong Kong. More importantly, as an organization, we hold multiple revenue streams, which includes our profitable hedge fund, our consulting desk, our private placement programs, our pension fund desk, our family office desk, our news desk, our trainings, our Sheetal Academy, our own proprietary commodities desk, and many more products. We are 100% profitable group. And unlike Ola, Uber, Swiggy, Zomato, Byju's, Paytm, and all these unicorns, we are 100% profitable since inception and having a lot of revenue streams in the kitty, and more revenue streams are on the way. If you wish to have any product information, you can WhatsApp on my personal number, which is +91 9899 242 978. Alternatively, you can WhatsApp on my back office, which is +91 9818 485 155. Like I promised, I would be shooting near about 4 to 5 videos covering Outlook 2022. And here is my third video on Outlook 2022, where I would be shooting commodities. But before I start about Outlook 2022 on commodities, more than 6,000 flights across the globe 6,000 flights across the globe cancelled yesterday, which means 26th December 2021. As we speak, France reported near about 100,000 corona cases on Sunday, which means 26th December 2021. And every major country of the globe is reporting huge quantity of the cases. According to my tantamount figures, near about million cases is being reported worldwide on a daily basis. Million cases reported worldwide on a daily basis. And I don't know how many millions are unreported, or you know that how countries play. So as we speak, 2022 beginning, we are just 3 days away from 2022. 2022 beginning is not a rosy beginning like we had in 2020. Similarly, 2021, almost same way 2022. Investors across the globe needs to be very careful in that regards, which I doubt. Because investors are hardly bothered about the fundamentals. They are more bothered about the media. And they lose also. That is the biggest problem which we have in the system. Now by system I mean globe, not India. Commodities play a very important role in the world. There is hardly any doubt about that. Commodities is divided into two parts. Number one, the hard commodity. Number two, the soft commodity. Hard commodity is generally the base metals, which includes aluminium, tin, copper, and other base metals. One is precious, which includes gold, silver, diamond, titanium, platinum, uranium. Now in soft commodities, we further divide this into two parts. One is perishable commodities, which includes the agri products. One is non-perishable commodities, where we include oil and gases. In this video, I would be more focused on base metals, precious gold and silver, oil and gases. I won't be covering agriculture, that I would be covering in the next video. But yes, in 2022, Treasury Consulting entering into the world of agriculture commodities in a holistic way. Now, in 2022, like I said in my outlook, it would be a very volatile year. We have seen the demo 3 days before 2022. Now, whether this is France, United Kingdom, United States, Australia, or any other country of the globe, everyone is recording thousands of cases. Fatalities are also there. Like France last week had about 1,000 fatalities, 1,000. Henceforth, when we speak about commodities, there is definitely downturn in the demand. Whether this is steel, whether this is copper, whether this is aluminum, whether this is tin, whether this is zinc or any other base metal, there is definitely fall in the demand, that all subject to how Omicron behaves. My personal research suggests that Omicron isn't the last variant we had. I don't want you to quote the name of any doctor, but the last week, many doctors came in public domain and said that there is hardly any probability about the third waves, or the third wave is more or less gone. But the reality is right up front. Now the same doctors are saying that India would be facing third wave by February 2021, which precisely means 2 months from now. Alternatively speaking, I feel that many countries of the globe are facing their multiple waves, like United States, United Kingdom, Paris, Germany, France, Russia, and all. And this would continue. More mutants would come probably in the first quarter of 2022. Like I said in 2021, vaccinating the whole world isn't easy. It needs many years, probably a decade or a two. So the demand of the commodities would definitely come down. Now, which includes the hard commodities like base metal and also includes the soft commodities like oil and gas. But there is a big constraint here. And that constraint is the climate change. Now, note my word very carefully. Because one side, I am saying that the demand will come down, which fundamentally means the prices will come down. Other side, I am about to say that prices will go up. How? I have shot 2 videos about the climate change. In one of the videos, I covered Siberia in detail. Siberia is currently sitting on permafrost. 80% of the Siberia is sitting on the permafrost. Canada, Switzerland, Alaska, Antarctica, Greenland, Iceland, everywhere you see permafrost. If permafrost melt, and which is melting by the way, because of climate change, it leads to huge energy collapse in Siberia. So let's take an example. There is a big petroleum refinery in Siberia. You know that petroleum refinery isn't 1 or 2 day job. You need several years to construct this. Huge capital is required. Then a lot of arrangements, insurance, transportation lines, raw material, the output, the waste and all. Huge effort is required. So don't take it lightly, please. It is not a 1 day or a 2 day job, let it be honest. If any petroleum refinery in Siberia, which is, by the way, Russia is the leading exporter of oil in the globe. I agree, Russia is not a member of OPEC organization and petroleum exporting countries, but still, Russia is the leading oil exporter of the globe. They hold the second largest natural gas reserves in the world, which is near about 13 trillion. Oh my God, 1300 trillion. And we know the usage of natural gas while making the green hydrogen and the blue hydrogen. Now, the point here is that if anything happens to Siberia, because of the glaciers are melting, the permafrost is melting, scientists have warned multiple times that we might see a virus or maybe a set of viruses, those who are frozen in the permafrost since millions of years, they may come out towards the surface and God knows what would happen. We had an incident similar to that in Siberia when around 2000 reindeers were culled because of one virus. Thankfully, that spread it only to animals. But what would if that had spread to the humans? But there is no guarantee that the next virus is not going to be spreaded to the humans. So if anything would happen to Siberia because of the permafrost melt, then it's a huge energy collapse, which means a steep appreciation in the energy prices, which includes oil, gas, probably the UK gas, and almost all energy products. So there are two conditions which we have as far as the commodities outlook is concerned. Number one is definitely the decrease in demand, and thanks to Corona. Number two is the climate change. If climate change would continue, then we may see the big energy collapse. And by energy collapse, I don't mean the prices will fall, rather it will go up. And here is the catch. And the time will tell which catch to happen. Now comes the precious, which includes the gold, silver. Federal Reserve is sold. The Biden selection is a live example of that. A person under whom leadership Federal Reserve done scandal, big scandal. And two federal governors stepped down. Irrespective of that, he is appointed as a governor. Now, as Omicron is spreading, I'm sure that Federal Reserve would continue to do the tapering, irrespective. Another important thing, Federal Reserve would hike the rate at least once in June. Now, hiking of rate by Federal Reserve in June is maybe coincide with the climate change. Now, why I'm talking about the climate change? Again in commodities, because every summer, the total ice gained by glaciers is much lesser than the total ice lost by the glaciers. Now, which precisely means that if the glaciers are melting, which creates the water shortage, number one. Number two, the coastal areas worldwide would be flooded. We have New York, we have Manhattan, and many cities of United States are on the coastal. Australia, Melbourne, Canberra, Sydney, New South Wales, many cities, Thailand, Philippines, Mumbai, many cities. If there is a water rise, and even scientists have said that in another 5 to 6 years, the big glacier of the Iceland would melt, which means that we start with another important thing called the Great Migration. I would definitely have a detailed video in that regards, the Great Migration, which means that the people will migrate from coastal areas to the land areas, which won't be easy. Just like vaccination, because in vaccinations, people said it is very easy, this won't be easy. Now, having said that, this would fill the mines who are producing the base metals. And if this would happen, the base metal prices would be like skyrocket. God knows what would happen. I'm sure that Powell will continue to do for what he is actually hired. He would continue to do the tapering irrespective of the ground realities of United States, which as we speak is around 250,000 cases in a day, which means near about a million case in 4 days. Now, having said that, if we hike the rate by June, that doesn't mean that the gold will come down. It all depends how gold will shape up with climate change. There is one thing which no government across the globe can do and intended to do. No paid, sold and corrupt central banker like Powell can do is the climate change. And climate change detrimental impact would be beyond textbook, I am telling you. In short, during 2022, commodities would continue to be volatile. Now, whether this is base metals, whether this is perishables, or whether this is the precious, we would definitely have a detailed video on the perishable. Please be careful. Don't do the stupidity by taking big future contracts. Don't do the stupidity. Else, this is my outlook for commodities in 2022. To conclude, a very volatile year for commodities on the cards. This is Rahul Magan from Treasury Consulting Group. You know my personal number, +91 9899 242 978. Have a great time ahead. Thank you.